In this video, we're going to be going over how to put on step 1 and step 3 gloves, as well as take them off. A lot of infection is spread during the process of taking on and taking off gloves. They can be spread from the customer. You're now, taking a glove off improperly and touching your face to take off your mask. Or you could be putting your transient microorganisms on the glove and then putting it on inanimate objects in the home and infecting the customer. So there's a very specific way to take these disposable gloves on and off, which we will do right now. The first thing you need to do before you put your gloves on is put your mask on. The reason being is if you put the gloves on that are sanitary and now you touch a mask that may have been reused, you're now touching transient microorganisms. So the first thing you do is put the mask on. At the time that you have to take your gloves off, you do it in the reverse order. So what you'd be doing is taking off your gloves and then taking your mask off. Reason being is if your gloves have now touched transient microorganisms on inanimate objects in the home or directly from the customer, you could be touching your face with those organisms. So number one in putting your gloves on is put your mask on. Now it's time to put the gloves on. When you put your first glove on, you hold the glove on the inside of the glove. Let's see if I can get you a better picture. This is the inside of the glove. This is the outside of the glove. So you'll pinch the inside to bring your second hand in there. When it's time to put on the second glove, you hold the exterior of the second glove. The reason being is that you don't want to accidentally spread your organisms on these sanitary gloves. So first I'm going to grab the inside of the glove and I'm going to try to find the thumb, and I'm going to try to put my other hand directly in here. Just so you know, this is the hardest part of sanitary technique by far. It's going to take lots of practice. Okay, so I'm holding it on the inside. I'm going to try slipping my fingers in there. And what I'll do sometimes is if I can't get my hands completely in there, I just not worry, it's not perfect. I'll now take this sanitary glove, pick up the outside of the other glove, put it on, and then use this other glove to fix up this glove and vice versa. So now I'm grabbing this on the outside of the glove, looking for the thumb. Okay, I'm gonna slip my fingers in here. And like I said, practice. I prefer nitrile gloves, and it always helps to make sure your hands are dry. My hands are a little wet, a little slippery, a little harder. Now I have both of my hands in here, I can start cleaning my gloves up, getting them on here correctly. Okay. Now I'm going to be getting ready to take off my step 1 gloves and put on my step 2 gloves. First thing I do is I pinch the outside of the glove to remove it. As I do that, I pull it off and I hold it in my one hand. Okay? The next thing I do is I reach to the inside of my second glove and I pull it off like so. Now all of the microorganisms that may have been on inanimate objects in the home, as well as my equipment, are now contained inside these gloves. Now I can put on my work gloves. I can be less sanitary in this process and do business as usual. I can touch my body, I can touch whatever I want, because we're going to be putting on a whole new set of step 3 sanitary gloves once I'm done my work.